Coming up as First at 4 continues, people say their final goodbyes to former Kentucky Governor John Y. Brown Jr. And one Eastern Kentucky elementary school student holds a coat drive for those in need.
And cold air poised to move out of the region as early fall air works back in for the beginning of December. What that means for rain chances coming up as First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
State leaders gave a final farewell today to a former Kentucky governor. Family, friends, and former colleagues came to the state capitol for the funeral of John Y. Brown Jr. The service began around 2 and was broadcast statewide on KET. A lot of people were in attendance for Brown's visitation yesterday, giving their thoughts on how he not only enjoyed success in the political realm, but in the business arena as well. Jim Host of Host Communications says Brown was one of the most positive people he knew, and while they differed politically, they remained close friends.
I will miss him because we just shared a lot of the same things, a lot of the same values. We weren't members of the same political party, so we had great debates about politics, and but we agreed to discuss it without being really disagreeable.
Folks at the visitation say Brown vowed to run a clean government free of corruption and scandal, even though others tried to sway him to go down that path. We'll have more from his funeral service tonight at 6. The annual Share the Warmth Coat Drive is underway. The final day to spread holiday cheer and donate coats of any size is December 20th. Sixth grader at East Perry Elementary School, Shade Combs, started the coat drive 3 years ago because he says he saw the need.
Because the people that I saw outside were just shorts, short sleeve shirt, and freezing.
If you would like to donate to Shade's Coat Drive, there are drop-off locations in Hazard at Game On, Kentucky River Finance, June Enjoys Children's Boutique, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Janet Smith Agency. If you would like to become a drop-off location, you can call 606-438-0529. If you're hoping to donate to a cause in Pike County, East Ridge High School's Fellowship of Christian Athletes is boxing up something special. The school's annual Operation Care Package is underway, accepting donations to send holiday supply boxes to people serving in the military during the holiday season. Students say the process is all about sending a little taste of home to the heroes for the holidays.
It's just a blessing to know that I can help provide and help the people that are fighting to help us obtain our freedom.
I think that it's really like one of the smallest things that we can do for them because they do so much for us.
The group is accepting non-perishable food, snacks, socks, and hygiene items now, and all donations can be dropped off at the school. Hundreds of computers were packed up for shipment at the SOS headquarters in Louisville this morning. SOS, the Mayor's Office of Civic Innovations and Technology, and the Best Buy Foundation teamed up to provide 100 laptops and 100 computers to be packed up and delivered to the Knott County Area Technology Center in Hindman. SOS is a Louisville-based organization focusing on addressing health issues in underserved communities. More than 300 computers were lost during the flood. 2 South Central Kentucky teens were arrested and charged with murder after a gas station employee in Nashville was shot and killed. It happened just after 4 o'clock Monday afternoon at a Kwiksak gas station in Hermitage, Tennessee. Police say one of the suspects shot and killed the clerk behind the counter and left in a stolen car. The clerk was taken to TriStar Medical Center where he died. Police say they found the 2 teenagers a few hours later. Sean Davis from Franklin and DeMarcus Boyd from Bowling Green, both 15 years old, are charged with criminal homicide and aggravated robbery in connection to another robbery at another gas station on Sunday. Authorities have been looking for Davis, who was reported missing in June.
Well, despite the chill in the air, it has been a rather tranquil weather day throughout the mountains. We will continue to see tranquility tonight, but also a big-time chill. Look outside from Triangle Park in downtown Hazard. It's all quiet right now. Folks, traffic headed home right now, and you can see some of the sun setting there as well. 43 in Hazard right now, 46 in Manchester and Middlesboro, 48 in Jacksboro is our warm spot at the moment. Our cool spot, as is typical, is 39 in Wise. High temperatures throughout the region remain warm today. They were in the middle and upper 50s, and you're thinking, Hatter, what are you talking about? Well, these were at midnight, so we won't have to be dealing with the warm air anytime soon because we've got some chilly air settling in behind our frontal boundary from yesterday, and is moving on off through New England and out to sea. And for us, it just leaves very cold air behind. Mid-20s out there, mostly clear and cold. Winds west 5 to 10 miles per hour throughout the night. Details, though, on when we could see a return to some more early October weather versus early December weather in a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thanks. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is releasing a book early next year amid speculation he could be gearing up for a 2024 presidential campaign. A person familiar with the matter says the autobiography is set to be released on February 28th and will be titled The Courage to Be Free, Florida's Blueprint for America's Revival. DeSantis' popularity surged within the Republican Party during the pandemic as he charted a response in Florida, rejecting lockdown restrictions and vaccine mandates. His landslide re-election victory this month further cemented his status as a potentially serious competitor for the Republican presidential nomination. The autobiography comes as several other potential 2024 Republican hopefuls have rolled out new books in recent months. The former U.S. Marine who is detained in Russia has reportedly been moved to a prison hospital and is unable to call home. Paul Whelan's family has serious concerns with the lack of communication. His brother David says Paul has repeatedly told his family that if he doesn't call home for more than 3 days to alert the U.S. Embassy. A U.S. State Department spokesperson says they are aware of the reports. Whelan was convicted on espionage charges in 2018 and sentenced in June 2020 to 16 years in prison. U.S. officials denounced the trial as unfair. The Biden administration has proposed a prisoner swap to Russia for the release of Whelan and women's basketball star Brittany Griner. U.S. officials have said they have heard little from Russia on the proposed deal. Today, Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says he recently told President Biden's administration to bring the prosecution of the WikiLeaks founder to a close. Albanese's comments to Parliament appear to be an escalation of Australia's diplomatic pressure on the United States to drop spying charges against Australian citizen Julian Assange. The 51-year-old is resisting extradition from Britain. Albanese did not say whether he had discussed Assange with President Biden when the pair met in mid-November on the sidelines of a summit in Cambodia, but he said he had advocated for Assange recently in meetings. He made it clear in Parliament that his position is not an expression of personal sympathy for Assange. Coming up as First at 4 continues, Consumer Reports reveals its list of most reliable cars. We'll tell you why hybrids are making the grade.
Plus, cold air continues tonight, but a return to some milder air is not out of the question toward the weekend. That breakdown on the way.